We are here at the San Marino Masonic Hall. This is the entry, and we're here for the Epiphyllum Society of America annual show and sale. We cannot have our show at the Los Angeles Arboretum this year because they're under construction. But let's come in and let's see the show. I'll take you through everything. But before we go much farther, do me a favor, go down and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And here is the entry to the show hall. The first thing you see in the ante room here is the People's Choice Award table, where the attendees can all vote for their favorite bloom. Write the number, actually it's the number, not the name, because we didn't have time to write the names on there. This is the trophy. It's a 1950 Santa Anita winner. It is a night blooming Sirius. Copyright 1950 Santa Anita ware. So this is a real mid-century vintage plate. Very nice prize. Very elegant. So the People's Choice entries, let's kind of go through those one by one. This is the number one, which was my personal pick. I like that one. Here we have number two. It's Markova from Chris Welcher. Number one is Bold Redemption from Chris Welcher. This is really pretty too. I love this one. This is Copal from Chris Welcher. Such a beautiful, delicate bloom. Number seven, this is Three Wishes. Number eight is an unknown. And we were allowing people to enter their unknown blooms in the People's Choice category this year. So that's number eight. Here we have brochures, membership enrollment brochures, People's Choice ballot box. Drop your, mark your ballot, drop it here. We'll tally them up at the end of the show. This entry is number 9, another unknown. Number 11, it's Stefan Mergelmeyer. Pretty little thing. Oop, something big right next to it. Number 10. Another unknown. Gosh, that's a pretty. Too bad it's unknown. Here is entry number 12. And I believe that is an unknown as well. Number 13. Here is number 4. First Crush. Number 6. It's an unregistered Watts seedling. Number 5, Pink Tinsel. So those are the entries. I know I put my personal choice. I made my selection already. We don't have as many entries as you would expect because we haven't had a lot of blooms yet this year. So let's see who comes out the winner. And the winner will win that beautiful night blooming Sirius plate. So a nice prize. The weather has been so cold. It was 45 degrees when I woke up this morning. So we don't have a lot of blooms, but I'm going to take you through and show you the ones that we do have. These are unregistered seedlings. So they are from hybridizers who are evaluating them to see if they're going to eventually register them and distribute them. And this is a cross of Chiba Lovely Dawn crossed with Meadowlark, which is a really beautiful yellow, two beautiful yellows. This is a flower from the same cross. This is an unknown flower crossed with Gold Medal. This is a species, Disocactus crenatus Chichi Castanango crossed with the hybrid Star Wars. Here we have an unknown seed parent crossed with Meadowlark, which is a yellow. Very pretty. We got a little bug damage there, but it's still worth showing your flower. This is an unknown crossed with meadowlark, so another seedling from the same cross. That's a beautiful yellow color, very vibrant. This is a seedling from gold medal crossed with meadowlark. So these are the whites and yellows, and this is a butterscotch yellow, which is a new category for us. We have a separate category just for the dark yellow and butterscotch now. This is Stina D crossed with Chiba Lovely Dawn. A really, really beautiful flower. This is unregistered seedling, dark purple or purple with other color. This is an unknown seed parrot crossed with Charles Hardy, which is a purple. Very nice. It's large, as you can see. These are the unregistered seedlings with colors and combinations difficult to define, so they're usually multicolored. This is a Watts seedling, and this is a seedling that's been around for a long time. It hasn't been registered yet. Possibly will be. I think it should be. Look, it got a second place. It's beautiful, kind of coral with the little fuchsia edging. Very pretty. This is an unknown seed parent crossed with Charles Hardy. Another really, really lovely bloom. So let's move on to the next section. These are the unregistered seedlings, pink or pink with other colors. This is a seed parent shimmer, and the pollen parent is Charles Hardy. Very, very pretty. This is a seed parent is meadowlark, and the pollen parent is Charles Hardy. Nice, nice petal shape. That did get a first place, and deservedly so. Oh, this one didn't quite make it through the show. That's not an uncommon problem with these cactus hybrids. The flowers don't last very long. That's an unknown crossed with Charles Hardy. The pollen parent, or the seed parent, is shimmer, and the pollen parent is meadowlark. This is a third place winner. Ooh, it's got a few little insects there on it, you can see. Beautiful flower though. Next, we're going to move to the regular show categories that not just the hybridizers, but anybody with a bloom that knows the name of the registered cultivar can enter. This section is the heritage flowers. They are cultivars existing prior to 1940. This one is registered, I believe, in 1939, and it is King Midas. Received the first place in this category. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the second place winner. There were only 2 entries. This is Herbert S. Irwin. A nice little early bloomer. Nice vibrant red with orange back petals. Next we move to single cut flowers, white or white with other colors, any size. Here we have Golden Pearl, an Evelyn Cherokee hybrid. Absolutely stunning, and of course it received a first place award. The second place winner is La Vie Dansante. Kind of a smaller, spidery bloom. You can see compared to my hand. This is about a medium-sized bloom. And compare that to the size of Golden Pearl. This is a species. It's Disocactus cornatus chichicastanango. It's actually a species, so it's not eligible for an award in this section, but it's a very beautiful flower. We have a mature plant of this particular cultivar in the plants. When we get to that section, you'll see it. This is Frau Gretchen Studke, which is another heritage variety. It's a Nebel hybrid. Now we're moving to the single cut flowers, dark yellow and butterscotch, all sizes. And this is, I believe, a Fred Stegner hybrid. Fred recently passed away. This is called Butterflies. Very beautiful, vibrant butterscotch color. And moving on to single cut flowers, pink or pink with other colors, all sizes. We have Michelle Davis. Nice coral pink. Also received a third place award. We have cashmere pink. Really pretty. We have another Michelle Davis. This one is a bit bigger of a flower, larger size. It's about twice the size of the other one over there. But it is the same cultivar. You know, sometimes you'll get larger and smaller flowers. This received a second place. And here we have an Evelyn Cherokee hybrid pink tinsel, first place award winner. Stunning, very stunning. And then in the category of red or red with other colors, we have Dawn Crane. Absolutely spectacular. Really, really nice. There's a lot of ambient noise here. Sorry about that. This is a first place winner. Now we're moving on to the purple or purple with other colors, cut flowers. We have Regal Morn. We have Space Rocket. I brought this in. I think it's a really spectacular bloom. It's an extra large. I brought in 4 blooms from this plant today. Here we have Veneta. Very pretty. Next we have Trapeze, a clown hybrid. And we have Coronet. Got a lot of pollen on it there, but it's very pretty. French Dynasty, first place award winner. Now we're moving to light purple or light purple with other colors. This is a lighter purple, First Crush. 3 Wishes, a little bit smaller flower. It's a medium-sized flower. It's probably 5 inches or so across. Another 3 Wishes, that's a little bit bigger. That's a good medium to large size. And we have High Noon. Then we're moving to the colors and combinations difficult to define, all sizes. We have Clarity's Neon Spark. This is from Svante Lundqvist in Sweden. He's the hybridizer. Instant Karma, a Dawn Burnett hybrid. I absolutely adore this hybrid. It's so lovely. You have to really see it to appreciate it. And look, it's the first place winner. Lovely, lovely. We have another Svante Lundqvist hybrid, Clarity's Tosser. And we have Audrey's Star. Audrey's Star. Another stunning bloom. And we have Evanston, another light lavender bloom. Okay. Next we're moving to single cut flowers that are small, from 2 to 5 inches. So these are all the smalls. Seahorses, that is a Gymnonus hybrid. Wegener, I think they mean H.M. Wegener maybe. I don't know of one named Wegener. We have Primary Ignition, and I have just a ton of buds on my plant Primary Ignition at home, but nothing that's open for today. Here's the first place winner, Love Me Not. That is a Frank Suplee hybrid. Very pretty. Here's an Old Fort Nobar Markova, third place winner. Super pretty. And then we have friend Rudy.
That was mine. That's moonlighted coral.
And here's another bloom of Love Me Not.
And then I got.
And here we have kitty cats.
When I put it in the sprayer on the hose,
Really pretty.
hundreds of
Sugar Plum Fairy.
I walk down the aisle and I spray it in the pot on the
Cashmere Pink.
and what misses hopefully flies over to something else.
Now we saw some blooms of this in the regular pink category, but they were not small. And here we have, this is an Epiphyllum Moonlight. Barb Landon brought this in.
Goes down the plastic.
And here we have La Vie Dansante again in the small category. Another seahorses. I really like the watermelon color of that seahorses. And here's another really pretty one. I think this is a Dawn Patterson hybrid, Go-Go Girl. Look how pretty that is. Super beautiful form. Really nice. And now we're moving to the single cut flowers that are extra small, less than 2 inches. Felcino Favorite. Gmo. Here's another Felcino Favorite. Here is Stefan Mergelmeyer. Really pretty coloration there with the peach and the pink. And here's another of the same hybrid. Another bloom, probably from the same plants. And this was blooming at our collection. So this is Fern Laborde. Came from the Pentacle collection at the Arboretum here. One of the prettier extra smalls, one of the older varieties. It's a Ressi Coke hybrid. And then we have, this is a category for the epiphytic cactus species. We had one entry, that was for me. Disocactus crinatum, Chichi Castanango. Very pretty. I'm surprised it held up because I had it in my refrigerator for 3 or 4 days before the show. So it's looking nice, still looking pretty good. We're halfway through the day here. And now we're viewing the single cut flowers, orange or orange with other colors. So let's go from the top here. We have Astro Doro.
What is this?
Really pretty. And this is Fayette. Definitely an orange with other color with that pretty fuchsia edging. We have Oompa Oni. Pretty little thing. Hawaii. I love the fuchsia stigma there. Fluid Orange, another older hybrid that's always very popular. Has a lot of blooms. This is Sweet Baby. How's that for a stunning orange? That is a beautiful orange. Here's another Fluid Orange. And here is a hybrid from, I believe she lived in New Zealand, Joyce Carr, Liberty Hybrids, Liberty Glow. And Chris Welcher was saying at our meeting the other night that this is sort of like the easy to grow Acapulco Sunset. It has a similar color pattern as Acapulco Sunset, but this one is much easier to grow. Here we have a Watts hybrid, Copal. Copal is a precious item that one of the 3 kings were mentioned in the Bible. Orange with pretty fuchsia pinky edges. And we have another Oompa Oni. All right, now we're going to move to the floral arrangements. Most of these were done by me, just so we would have the show pretty much full. This one is, I called it Love Shack. Got a little birdhouse there, a couple of little birds. The epis in this arrangement are Mr. C, and this one is called Willa Maria. And I put a few olive branches from the olive tree in my yard. A little asparagus fern behind it there. So that I called Love Shack. This is from Chris Welcher. He named it Watering Can. I don't know what particular cultivar this is that he used for his flower, but very pretty. Cute little bug there. The colors in this seem to be very well coordinated. And I love the little daisy mat that he used. So that is Watering Can. And this is one that I contributed. I named Woodland Path. The blooms are Mount Hood, gorgeous white. And I just paired it with some ferns. Really pretty blooms. Those came from the Pentaco collection. So that is what I call Woodland Path. And this is the first place winner. And this is, the flower is Kiwi Dress Rehearsal, and I didn't name the arrangement anything other than that. I put two different kinds of asparagus ferns behind a little dish with some geranium greenery there. And that's just a really gorgeous bloom from Kiwi Epiphyllums in New Zealand. Kiwi Dress Rehearsal. So yay, first place. First place winner for me. I'm very pleased with that arrangement. It came out nicely. This is from Chris Welcher. Received the second place award. And he named this Blooms of Independence. So we have a patriotic theme. Very imaginative and very cute. Let's get a little closer so you can see the blooms. I do not know which blooms these are. He didn't mark them on his... this looks like a Pierrette or one of the clown hybrids. This looks like it could be Argos or something along those lines. Instant Karma, maybe. That looks like it could be something similar, another clown hybrid maybe. Really cute idea. He's got fireworks. So Blooms of Independence. Really nice entry. This one I did, and I named it Strawberries and Cream. The bloom is Mount Hood again, pretty white. I paired it with the black, white, and red. There's a aloe bloom there, sort of complementing with the orangey red color. A couple of strawberries. So that is Strawberries and Cream using the hybrid Mount Hood. And this is another first place winner. This is, I named it Tatami Time because I used a tatami mat. The bloom is Darla, which is an old Fort Nobar hybrid. How could you want anything prettier than that? That's beautiful. And I paired it with some driftwood, some asparagus fern foliage, and I've got a tillandsia in the back there. So it's sort of a tropical epiphytic look to it. And apparently the judges liked it. They gave it a first place. And then last but not least, this one I named Abalone because of the abalone shell, the matching glass, patterned glass there. This one received a third place. And the flowers are ice pink, this one, and the other three blooms are Space Rocket. Space Rocket is a big, big purple, as you can see. So it makes a stunning display when you've got a couple of blooms together there. I had three space rockets and one ice pink. So this is abalone. Okay, now we're going to move on to the photography. This one is called, oh boy, there's glare because these are on glass, but that's called Fireworks. Siegfried, Brunert, and Southern Charm. I'm trying to reduce the glare, but it's pretty difficult. This one is Primary Ignition. I don't think there's much I can do about the glare. All right, this is my photograph of Don Oro, which I think is just a stunning picture of a spectacularly beautiful flower. This is Shimmer. This is Hawaii. And this is Camp Robber. This is the first place award winner for photography in representational style. Next we have Pink Tinsel, The Messiah, this is Alyssa Piet, it's a really pretty flower, Flying Silk, really nice. This is Sister Maria. This is Immortal. So that's Immortal. The Mermaid. Here we have Doris Pittman. Trying to get it with no glare is like impossible. That's Doris Pittman. This is Nico-san. And my picture was formerly used on the cover of the bulletin for the Epiphyllum Society of America. So I'm very proud of that picture. I never entered it in competition before. This is My Oh My. Another picture of the Messiah. Here we have Sonic Bloom. Hail Mary from Jim Notice. This is Spice Taquan. My vote for best photo here. Coronet. Yosemite Falls. Gypsy Queen. This is James Jones. It has not been registered yet. Another picture of Hail Mary. And this is the Lord's Prayer, another Jim Notice hybrid. I took the photograph. And then we're moving on to the non-traditional photography, which is special effects type. There's Bumpkin, Twisted Beauty, It's a Small World. So China Lake, Distant Galaxy. Now we're moving to the plant category. So some of us that are willing to take the risk of maybe breaking your plant into bits in your car brought them in for display. So this is all of these Eppies are from Chris Welcher.
Yeah.
So this is Bumpkin.
This one is
A clown
Evelyn Cherokee.
hybrid. Yeah. Then Bold Redemption. Evelyn Cherokee hybrid that Chris registered. A real stunner. That gets my vote for best in show. Then we have Saint-Tropez. I think that's a Watts. Saint-Tropez? I think it's a Watts, isn't it? Saint-Tropez?
I think so.
Yeah. It's pretty. And then this is an unregistered plant. Vedanta or Vedanta. What I like about it is It's floriferous like a small bloomer, but it's got the prettier blooms of the larger flowers. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Look how many blooms he's got on that. Amazing. Okay, and then we're going to move to the species category. Beth Jackson from San Diego brought this in. This is Pfeifera monacantha.
Right, so just like if you want them to stay about 3 feet long, just when they get 3 feet
Pretty
long,
orange, which is an unusual color for a species. And then the rest are hanging plants. This is my first place winner, Ripsalis agudoensis. Pretty nice specimen. I've been growing it for, I'd say, about 3 years. And it really likes my conditions. It's really taken off this year. This is my Ripsalis serioscula. It was just covered with white blooms about 2 weeks ago. So the blooms are pretty much gone. There's a few buds. The buds are kind of yellowish. The flowers were white. That's where the flower was. Now it's set seed. So there's serioscula. And it gets these real nice, like almost like a spider plant. Really cool. It's a really cool plant. Very tolerant of neglect, so it's good for a beginning grower. Then I have these other 3 species here. This is Ripsalis clavata. And it's named that because it's got clavate ends to the branches. Makes a really pretty display when it's blooming. This particular one has not bloomed for me yet. It's a really interesting plant. I love the species. This is Ripsalis bassifera. Very pretty plant. It's still not real mature, but it's getting pretty big, and I anticipate that it'll probably bloom next year. This is a Ripsalis bassifera, subspecies Mauritianus. This one did bloom for me this year. Unfortunately, it was just a couple of months ago, so not in time for the show. This is the one species of Ripsalis that comes from the Old World. This is found in Africa, and that's why they name it Mauritianus. And it has kind of a reddish tint to its branches when you grow it in sufficient light. So it's really pretty, kind of interesting and different. And this is Disocactus crinatum, a very nice specimen of this plant. Check out how long these branches are, all the way down to the floor. Got to be 8-foot long branches. You saw some blooms from this in the cut flower category. He still has a few buds. This one will probably open later today or tomorrow. This one is about past its prime. There's another big bud there. So this is a very nice specimen plant. And it got a first place award, so yay. Oh, and this plant is a Chiba Lovely Dawn by Meadowlark seedling. So it's got that really pretty deep yellow coloring. He's got that tied there, so I can't pull it down for you to see it any better than this. So that also received a first prize for its category. This is my Hatiora. I don't know if it's called cylindrica or Salicornioides, variety bambusoides, whatever they're calling it now, but look at all the yellow buds and flowers all over this, and it had twice as many about a week ago. We had heavy rains and a lot of them dropped, but there's still so many blooms. It's just a really pretty plant. Different in that it has an upright growth habit. Here's the pot, and it's like growing straight up like a shrub. And this is Ripsalis. This is Ripsalis crispata that Chris Welcher brought in. Very pretty plant. And I love this one. This is Ripsalis terrace. I don't know which subspecies it is, but check out the growth on this thing. It is crazy. He says with the rain this year, and it's just really taken off. And we have some displays here. This is a display about Epiphyllum genealogy. So this is an educational display. And here we have Hylocereus undatus. Nice display. I don't want to read this whole thing to you, but if you want to take a screenshot, I'll try to get this so that it's easy to read. So if you want to take a screenshot, and you can read it later. That is all about Hylocereus undatus. These are hybrids by Jim Nonis. Here is his commentary about that. And he has some very pretty hybrids. The Lord's Blessing, Roberto Antonio Nonis, Merry Christmas, Father Benito, that doesn't have a name on it, Sister Maria, the Messiah, and Juana A. Nonis. And this is an entry from Chris Welcher. What's in a name? And these are hybrids that are just named for people. Emmett Kelly, Judy Johnson, Serenia Markey, Natasha Flexig, Charles Hardy, Frida Kahlo, Erica Suarez, Leanne, Ernest William Angus, Pat Ballard, Marilyn Monroe. So some are, people that we know from the Epiphyllum Society, and some are like celebrities that are known worldwide. Stephen Lee, Keith Ballard, Michelle Davis, Eleanor Victoria Latimer, and Bertha Talbot Luce, who I believe was a hairdresser in the Hollywood 20s and 30s. Doris W. Pittman, mother of our former president. Dr. Werderman, and William Clark. So there you have it. That's a display very nicely done from Chris Welcher. So don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. That helps me out quite a bit. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And we will talk to you all again next time. Have a great rest of the day.